Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome back to another Catching Up with Sean vlog on a Tuesday ritual. Still in Dalat. I got myself a Banh Mi Shumai. So this is a deconstructed banh mi. Basically, you get the soup. Here, let me show you what it looks like. That is the deconstructed banh mi. It's all the accoutrements are in the bowl. A couple meatballs. I added some chili spice to it as well, and then a couple of bread. I'm going to sample the broth real quick to see how it tastes. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted today. I had other plans for today, but just wasn't feeling it. I walked to a couple of different restaurants, and all I wanted was something hot, warm, and ready today. So I've been wanting to try one of these since I heard about them. So it's kind of like a deconstructed banh mi. So I'm still in Dalat. 2 more days, and then I'll be heading off to Ho Chi Minh City for another couple of days, and then back to Cambodia. Trip is nearing its end. I really had a good time. I honestly have. I've had a great time. I know my plans have changed drastically from what they were initially. 4 cities to 2, but I'm okay with it. I just fell in love with the cool weather. Thought it was a lot of fun. Instead of trying to run and do a bunch of stuff all at once, I just wanted to kind of chill and relax for a couple of days. I'm even thinking of taking a couple of days off from recording, and this is going to be the only thing I do. I have enough content to last me a while, so I'm good. I have something I want to record in Ho Chi Minh City, so there'll be something, 1 or 2 things there. But not much. It's going to be just mostly a relaxation thing for me. I deserve a bit of a break. I've worked pretty hard during this vacation, so I'm happy with content I've created, what I've seen, what I've done. I'm also really glad that I took the time to kind of explore Saigon and Dalat. I really appreciated it a lot more. But I kind of made a bit of a mistake yesterday. Nothing major, but I'm paying for it today. So, and nothing I could have controlled, kind of, but not really. So I'm now in my 3rd hotel. In this spot, completely different part of town. And I wanted to be up here. I'm kind of above the night market area. I'm on top of the hill. So anything I want to do is I gotta go walk down, which is a bit of a pain, especially today. But yesterday, when I moved to the new hotel, I had to check out at noon, and I could check in at noon. So I decided to check out at 11, and then take a leisurely stroll. And I figured, let's check out process would take, 20 minutes or so, because I had to pay this time. Ended up taking longer. What a pain that was. So, the second hotel I stayed in, when I booked it on Agoda, I didn't need a credit card to hold it. So, and it said paid hotel. I was like, okay, fine. I assumed I could pay with my credit card at the hotel. Nope. So it was just over $1 million dong for the 5 nights that I was there. Around $40 US, which was less than $10 a night. So I was like, okay. But I said to pay it, and I didn't have $1 million dong on me. So I was like, screwed. But luckily, I had some US money on me. I always carry money on backup, and I was planning on exchanging it today. But I figured, I can just pay the hotel and go to the new one. I've already paid for that one. The only thing I needed was a meal. I got enough money to cover that, so I'm good. So luckily, they took the US money there. they gave me the fare conversion. Everything was fine. There was no issues with it. But it ended up taking a little while because the wife was the one that was doing the checkout. And she didn't really speak English. And her husband, who I had checked in with, I got him on the phone. And they were lovely. Like, there's not a complaint at all. But it just like happenstance of like, well, here we go. Thank God I had the money on me. So then I walked to the new hotel. As soon as I got towards where the night market is, like it was overcast, and then the skies just opened. Not just a little bit, like I mean, torrential. And so I have a rain jacket thing that I bought. It's like a garbage bag you slip over you, and I had the umbrella. So I put the garbage bag thing over me in my backpack that had my electronics in it. And then I took the other backpack that I have that I carry my clothes in at the front. So I have the umbrella over me, and I kind of trudged, but I had to find a place to kind of hide out because it was coming down hard. And it just wasn't letting up. There was no letting up at all. So, like I stood in a lady was working at like a parking area type thing. Like you could park inside a building. And she let me kind of stand there, but even where we were standing, it just started to come in. I was like, dear God. So I decided just to give up and walk. And once I got to the hotel, it proceeded to like rain for like another hour and a half, 2 hours. The most rain I've seen since I got here. But needless to say, I was a little damp. My shorts were soaked. My hat was soaked. It even like leached its way into my like underneath my hoodie and stuff. I was just miserable. So I took a shower, dried off, changed clothes. Then I just was like, I just need a nap because it was just sometimes stress like that just kind of wears you out. So I napped, and then I woke up. It was okay. Did a couple things around the hotel. Went and got dinner, and then just had to go to bed. And I woke up this morning feeling like shit. Just wore down, just physically. It's like sometimes, I don't know, have you ever had that where you've gotten wet and it's a cold wet? And your body just says, yeah, you're going to take a break. So I just wasn't feeling 100% this morning. But I still needed to get things done. So I walked out to the bus station, which was 3.5 kilometers from the hotel. Down a hill, up a hill, down a hill, up a hill. It was a nice walk. I got myself a hot coffee. The rain started up a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. And then when I got to the bus terminal, I picked my date, the time. I made arrangements for them to pick me up at the hotel. So everything was good. It was $290,000. Same company that I used to get here. So it was the exact same price. So the woman that actually got me the tour price, it was the exact price. So I paid exactly the same. But I went to go pay with my credit card, and they only accepted cash. So it was like, okay, it was like 290,000 dong, and I was like, I had it, so it was fine. But it was like the second time in a row, and I was like, I could have gone online and paid for it, but if I used one of the app, like the websites, it was going to be, I think it was like $15 or $17 US, and this was, trying to think, 200,000 is 8. 12 bucks, not even. So it was cheaper, and I got to make arrangements, and I couldn't have made the arrangements to get the pickup at the hotel if I'd done it online. So I'm happy that I did it, and I paid for it. So then when I was walking back, I finally got out more money. So I have money again. So I was like, I was down to my last 200,000. I was like, oh God, no. Um, I also picked up a couple of those cup of noodles for the room, just to have. 'Cause I know tonight after I'm done, I'm just gonna want to stay in for a low key night. Hence the soup. So I'm happy. But honestly, I've really enjoyed it a lot. Even today, that walk I took was, you know, I walked 7 kilometers or something already today, which is a lot, I guess. But it was a beautiful day, beautiful walk. Uh, Lots of people were like waving and smiling. Like, okay. Um, so when I was wandering around tonight, just I was going to go to a snail restaurant, which was my intention. There was one not too far from the hotel, and I went past it, and it was clean. Everything was fine with it, but just looking at it, and they have all the snails were out. Just couldn't stomach it. My stomach was just like, no. And again, I just listened to my body. It's like, if it says, and what I was craving was soup or fried chicken. So I was like, okay, the soup is easy to get here. Well, so we want to try this, and it's really good. So it is like slightly sweet broth. It's got, veggies that you would have inside your banh mi in the soup with the balls. It's like meatballs, kind of like feels like a pate. It's delightful. The fact that everything squishes together in the bread. Oh, heavenly. But I have one more full day here, and then I'm leaving for Saigon for maybe 2 days, I think I go out there. Then Phnom Penh for a couple of nights. Back to Siem Reap. So I think about a week left of travel before I get home. Oh, it's been a lot. I'm looking forward to just getting back and having a couple of days where I don't have to do anything. Even here I'm fine. Like I can take time to do nothing. But I think it's onion skin. But I kind of miss my local coffee. But just your routine, right? You develop one after a while. My breakfast, the rice, going out for coffee. I pick up some groceries, cook for myself for a couple of days. I'm going to veg out and I'll do a damn thing for a few days when I get back. But I'll get my phone fixed. The screen lifted on my Pixel. I've been babying it just to test it and make sure it's not the battery, and it's not. I popped the screen. I keep it in my back pocket, constantly sitting on it. So I've been kind of flexing the frame. And where it let go is where I constantly will, and it's been me for the last 2 weeks. I've been trying to find a screen protector for it. So I'll open up the case, and it's the same spot where I keep on prying it open to show the phone. And I've just loosened it off. The glue let go, whatever it is. I don't care. I'm sure that the glue got weak because of the heat that was coming from it, and I don't think pixels are really good for the heat. So, but of course, it decided to, fall apart in the calmest climate that I found in Southeast Asia yet. So when I get back to Siem Reap, I'm going to go to a local place and get it serviced just to make sure that the battery's okay. Get them to take off the screen. the battery is fine, then I glue it back down and get the screen. And there's nothing broken on it. It's just screen's coming up. I've got rubber bands around it to keep it safe, so it's not popping up any further. I drained it fully just to make sure that there was no problems with the battery, and then I did a slow charge back up again. And I've been running it to see how it runs. Because typically if the battery was starting to fail, it would drain quickly, which it was doing previously, but now it's fine. So I think there was apps that were draining it previously. Pretty sure, but I have no idea. But once I get back to Cambodia, I'm going to transfer everything off of it and then get it fixed. And if it can be fixed, great. If it can't be fixed, I have an older phone that was a backup that I'll just start using there. I always want to have two. But I have learned that using this as a hotspot, this phone that I have, like the Techno, I'm just recharging it. I used it a lot today. But I can run that as a hotspot and it works fine. So my other phones can just connect to it. So I think back in Cambodia, I'll just get update that with the 60 gig plan, and then just use a hotspot on it. And because I don't use tons of data during the day, I like to keep that kind of pristine, and then have another cheap, shitty phone running. I have an iPhone SE. I know people are like, why? How's your iPhone a piece of shit? Well, it's an iPhone SE. And it's the last version of the SE, so it's not great. Cilantro here is so good. It basically is like running it was an iPhone 8. I think that's the same shape and body size, so the battery doesn't last very long at all. So we're catching up with me. I'm doing it this time instead of just having a meal and going on adventures. I'm actually just sitting down and having a meal. This will be 35,000 dong. My very least expensive of all of the catching up with Sean videos. I was doing like $10 US. Now this is like $1.25, maybe $1.50. I'm just honestly looking forward to not traveling for a little while. And trust me, I love doing this. I'm not complaining about the lifestyle that I've chosen for myself. I'm content. I'm very happy. But yeah, it is what it is. I am, I guess, baby steps. A month is a long time. I'm 21, 22 days in so far. A week left to go. So it's a lot. And then, like, I'd done a week's trip before. And I think that's going to be my standard going forward, is like 2 weeks. I'm comfortable doing 2 weeks. That is good. But depends on where I'm going, right? But I think I'm going to do some traveling inside Cambodia for the next little while. I'm going to be looking at a place in Phnom Penh when I go, just to see if I can find something that's within my budget that I think would work. Then I'll grab it. My lease is due up within a couple of weeks of me getting back, so it give me 2 weeks to kind of settle down in Siem Reap, finalize things and do lots of my things there, and then do a quick trip that will lead me to Phnom Penh. So I think it'll be good. I'll just do that for a couple months. I want to visit that area, but I want to do it on my own pace. So I have a few months worth of videos available, so it'll allow me to take some time to get accustomed to the new area and not just go out, hit the ground running and start exploring and making videos, because that's exhausting. Trust me, I do it a lot. It's good. I need this. Just what I needed today. The bread is so good here too. I absolutely love it. Anyway, enough rambling. Yeah, I think I'll be in Ho Chi Minh City or Saigon for the live stream coming up. Fingers crossed that's not a travel day. I can't remember. I'll figure it out. But it's going to be short. The next couple are going to be very short live streams, just because I need to. I got a lot on my plate, and I think I might be traveling a couple of the days. So I'm like, I have no idea. But anyway, if you do like my content, please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you are still here and you are inclined to watch something else, there'll be a link over here. Another one of my videos. But you guys take care. I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.